Please state your name, identity, and the purpose of your visit. Oh, except you, Toma. You must be new here. Excuse me? Please provide the information requested and also declare any goods you are carrying with you. Oh, well, I'm sorry. We cannot approve entry for purely personal reasons. So, unless you have a valid reason for visiting in accordance with the rules... My apologies, but I'll have...
Here are their entry papers, for your kind perusal.
What? Ugh, take your time. No rush or anything.
I just wanted to see what you'd say. Sorry about that.
I see. Okay. Your papers are all in order. Welcome to Rito.
So, where do we go next?
The Outlander Affairs Agency. They only check entry permits here. If you want to remain on Rito, there's a process you have to go through with them.
Sheesh. So it is super strict, just like everyone says.
Well, let's not forget that to everyday folk in Inazumaaa, people from everywhere else are referred to as outsiders. As the word suggests, Outlanders aren't very welcome in Inazumaaa with the Sakoku Decree in force. Not even on Rito, where they've established an outsider settlement. I like how you think. I've got a feeling we're going to get along very well. Now, let's head over to the Outlander Affairs Agency. Most of the current rules were put in place by the administration of Rito, the Kanjo Commission.
A Kanjo Commission?
Yes, one branch of the Tri-Commission of Inazumaaa, responsible for growing and managing the nation's wealth. You really haven't heard of it before?
You've completed the entry procedures, yes? And now you want to apply for residency, both of you?
Yes, please.
Okay, the processing fee will be 2 million mora.
2 million? For a
That's right. 1 million per applicant, which makes...
Paimon wasn't so much question...
Ma'am.
Mr. Toma, it's you. By way of courtesy, allow me to reduce it to 400,000 mora total.
Thank you ever so much, Miss Eureka. But as this is just a processing fee, I think...
That's not how you haggle! By all means, bargain the price down, but...
Alright then, as you wish, Mr. Toma. I will make a record.
Much obliged.
What? She went from 2 million down to 600? There's something seriously wrong with people's sense of finance around here!
It's not as mind-boggling as you think. A processing fee is just a figure of speech. The way some here at the agency see it, the fees are easy money, so it becomes a question of how much they can make. So when the day comes that some poor merchant from overseas with more money than sense gets stuck here and needs to apply for residency...
Then they'll milk them for all they're worth!
Exactly. It's at times like this that having a local friend really comes in handy. Yes, but when you're an outlander in Inazumaaa, far from home in this close nation era, there's very little that can be done about it. The most that overseas merchants can do to look after themselves is stick together. That's how the International Trade Association came about.
So it's a trade association built by and for Outlanders?
Yep. And as well as advancing commercial interests, the association provides help, support, and structure for Outlanders trying to survive on Rito. Essentially, it's an association devoted to both commercial excellence and survival skills.
Sorry. I opened chat and I had to refresh it because it didn't say that anyone was here, and I thought that was pretty unusual since a lot of people always say that they're first. So I was muted for a while because I thought I was gonna look crazy.
Sounds like just staying alive is an achievement when you're an Outlander in Inazumaaa.
I see. So this is the real purpose of your trip. Yes, given that you are Outlanders, it's certainly a lofty aspiration.
Hey, guys. Did you know that the person who plays Toma is actually Mango Cookie from Cookie Run?
After all, the Raiden Shogun is the most exalted and revered one in all of Inazumaaa. She is a deity who reigns on high, while all other life gazes up in awe. Huh. I was going to say nothing is set in stone when it comes to who you will encounter in this world. Who's to say you won't happen to run into the Raiden Shogun one day after lunch?
And is that likely?
Okay, I'll give it to you straight. I know of a way to introduce you to the Raiden Shogun.
Oh my god, it's a Yaka, isn't it? No wonder they sound so familiar. Yeah, no, like if I had to guess, I would definitely guess Mango Cookie because it sounded exactly like him except a little less enthusiastic, but I still love Toma.
Really? Wow, the Rito Fixer is better connected than we thought.
Actually, Toma's probably one of my favorite. No, he probably is my favorite, or one of my favorites from Inazumaaa.
I mean, it will take all the resources I have at my disposal, but it could be done. However, before we get there, connections come at a high price, you understand?
Not you too.
No. In this instance, when I say price, I'm not talking about Mora. In fact, there's no real cost as such. It's just that if this is something you really want, you'll have to agree to help other people solve some of their problems first. I like to do things in a way that keeps everybody happy. It's my own personal rule for dealing with situations like this.
Yo, it's my boy. Yep, let's go. Toma.
Sounds very reasonable to Paimon. You're the man in the middle, so you have to trade favors to keep everyone indebted to you.
Why do I get the feeling you're making me out to be some sort of crook? Never mind. Here's the situation. As I touched upon earlier, the members of the International Trade Association are constantly struggling to survive. Recently, things seem to have gotten more difficult than ever for them, so just go and check things out. See if there's any way you can help. The head of the association is called Karisu, and he's a good friend of mine. Go talk to him. I'll wait for you here.
Those horns? Oh my god. Wow. Yeah! He looks so small. Why do he look so small? Yay, we both have horns. Hold up. We got the Horn Association. What's an International Trade Association?
Huh? Hello there. You must be... good.
We heard the
Yes.
The Sakoku decree certainly makes things difficult for anyone who wants to come here from overseas.
Oh my god. Okay, never
But
mind.
it's not the root cause
Chat.
of our woes. No. Those Mora grub...
Oh,
That's right. They just issued a new...
Crystal Mare.
Eventually. So, in order to... But then we found we don't... Now... Exactly. It's a vicious cycle. The consequence of which is that art... We've tried... But this is a nation...
Sounds off. What do you think we should do? But Karisu's the...
Right.
Okay.
I've actually done... Hey. If I...
Got it. We're...
Guys, we should... Okay, in all favors of making Paimon playable, say I. I genuinely want to know.
Huh? I don't think I recognize you. Are you new arrivals? So, what do you need with me? The sheer nerve. You don't go around trade secret. Got it?
This guy guy's got a bad attitude.
Ha! Are you even buying? They're wasting their time.
Hey, what's your...
Get out of here, go.
What are we gonna do? There's no talking to this guy. Good idea.
I should probably get the Statue of Electra, right? I don't know how much the stream is delayed, so yeah.
That was quick. You resolved it already?
Actually, we're having a little trouble.
Oh? Well, by all means, tell me what you need. I'll help as much as I can.
He's just like Mango Cookie, our tour guide.
Getting you to go fixing things when you've only just arrived is quite a demand. Oh, that guy? I'm familiar. He used to be a bit of a sorry sight, selling shells that he'd collect on the beach just to get by. But he seems to have suddenly shot up in the world recently. I can only assume he must have found himself a patron after leaving the International Trade Association.
Huh. You're saying he used to be a member of the International Trade Association? So he's an Outlander too?
Yes. Couldn't you tell when you spoke to him? That's right. Werner was born in Mondstadt, then went into the shipping business, trading between Leah and Inazumaaa.
Oh my god, isn't Toma from, Huh? Wait, let me see this. I gotta... Oh my god, why is everything highlighted? I don't want... Alright, let's see. What were you doing during the 2023 heat waves? I was suffering from summer camp, and also I think Toma is also from Mondstadt, so...
When Inazumaaa closed to the outside world, he was one of a group of Outlanders that ended up stranded on Rito. The International Trade Association was initially very generous to him, but over time, with decree after decree, the association members found it increasingly difficult to make ends meet.
So he left the association and turned his back on them.
I'm sure it's more nuanced than that. I believe even the most ungrateful and cold-hearted of people still have some amount of gratitude and warmth left in them somewhere.
Oh my god. He looks just like Mango Cookie. Okay. You can see he genuinely means it. Look at his eyes. Those are beautiful.
Really? Is that all you need to know?
Well then, it sounds like you may have found a way in with him.
Okay, this is just... That's just insulting. Stop looking down on us. We're not that short, okay? We're only like 5'1". No, I think we're like actually 5'2". We're like the same height as Xiao. Xiao's like a little taller though. That's fine. You can be short, queen.
What are you doing back here? Just because I got plenty of time on my hands doesn't mean I want to waste any of it talking to you. Huh? Where's this coming from? Mondstadt? You were
Cecilia.
Goodness, I can sense it now. So familiar, but I can't remember the last time I was there. The scent of Mondstadt. Oh, how it takes me back. Oh, my hometown. The home of freedom. How I long to go back and visit.
It's working!
So, trying to play my heartstrings like a liar, are you? I know what you're up to. Huh? What is this? What are you up to now?
Just close your eyes already!
You mean the sound of the ocean? Leah Harbor. I can see it so clearly. Oh, and the sound of the waves. The calls of the merchants. Xiao lanterns. I'm
Oh my
right
God.
there at the
Not
lantern
the
right.
nostalgia.
Oh, Look at them floating up into the sky.
This guy has a really active imagination. Either that or he really does miss Liyue Harbor.
Liyue.
Core lapis. So much.
Wait. Stop. That's enough. Don't make me relive it anymore. My poor heart can't take it. You mean the folks from the International Trade Association? And I suppose they are far from home, just like me. Often, I'll sneak down to the shore at night and listen to the sound of the waves. I like to imagine it's the voice of my hometown, carried across the ocean.
It's the old memories, dude.
I've run into folks from the associate. Don't you think I've wanted to talk things through with them and free?
Well, no one's stopping you, so...
They're so resilient. None of them had anyone else to rely on, so they rallied together, committed to finding a way to survive. But I couldn't do it. I'm not strong enough. So I caved. Those people, they'd make the smallest... All right, I'll tell you.
You ready to talk now?
But I betrayed them. I can't show my face there.
Come on, you scaredy cat. Look, you messed up, but now it's time to make things right. So come on, get it off your chest. What's the deal here?
It's a scheme by the tax collection Ashigaru. They start by overtaxing the merchants, then take the extra crystal marrow they receive and stockpile it. Once the merchants run out of places to buy crystal marrow, they get me to sell that extra stock back to the merchants at an extortionate price, with the proceeds going to the tax collection Ashigaru.
It's plain evil gouging them like this.
I'm their puppet, yes. But my cut is a tiny fraction of what we take in total. It's barely enough for me to live on. Evidence? Now that I think about it, whenever I report back to him after a sale, he always heads to the same place. It's always made me suspicious.
Stormbringer, go away. Little cookies wanna play. Stormbringer, please go away. What the heck? Stormbringer, I said stop. Oop.
As it happens,
Really? What?
Kajiru? I can't pronounce that.
Keijiro! It's him!
After him!
Sorry.
Too close! That's too close! He'll know...
Come out! I can see you! Who are you? Why are you following me?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Seems like he's noticed us.
Keijiro! It's him!
After him! Too close! That's too close! He'll notice us for sure!
Come out! I can see you! Sorry. Who are you?
What?
Why are you following me?
Uh-oh. Seems like he's noticed us.
I deleted my Cookie Run Kingdom on my phone because not only do I not have enough space, but also because I don't play it on my phone anymore. I play it on my computer, so yeah. That's it.
Keijiro!
After him!
Ores and jewelry from Liyue. Can't find a better deal anywhere.
If you want to taste Mondstadt's great wines, then look no further than Sailing Breeze. Too close! That's too close! He'll notice us for sure!
Now, who else is behind on payments? Let me think. Yes, the Trade Association clique still needs to be brought into line. What was that sound?
Quiet! Don't let him find us! Too close! That's too close! He'll notice us for sure! He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little! Huh? Where'd he go? He was right there a moment ago. Seems he disappeared in a blink of an eye. If only we made less noise.
We're gonna get caught, won't we?
Keijiro! It's him!
After him!
Oh, I have to do this all over again. How great.
Sorry. I need to think about it.
Should I close early? It's not like I'll get any customers.
Ah, Ryoko, how's business?
All the better thanks to your generous patronage.
Good. Thankfully, I earn plenty these days.
Okay.
But of course, tax collection is difficult work.
Great. So
Now, who else is behind on payments?
not
Let
only
me
am I not
think.
supposed to get caught, but
Yes,
I'm also
the
supposed
trade
to follow
association
him
clique
really
still needs to be
closely?
brought into line. What was that sound?
Quiet! Don't let him find us!
Must be hearing things. Drat, I'm behind schedule. I need to hurry.
Oh, okay.
What could he be doing at a place?
It looked like he'd been...
Nah, it's a lure. It's a lure.
Whoa! Boring! Paimon thought he'd hidden a big pot...
Let me take a look here. Ah, yes! This is what we're.
Great! Well,
I'll.
huh? You...
I need a little.
Huh. Poor one.
Oh, okay. I almost FCE'd the intense voice until last week. What? I was to be good at PJSK? I don't know what that is. Does it have something to do with Hatsune Miku? I think that's all I know. Or maybe I'm dumb, I'm not sure.
Should I close early?
Huh?
It's not like I'll get any customers.
But we really don't have anything left. If this keeps up,
You know the decree. The rules are the rules. No discounts, no exceptions, and no excuses. And who are you? Another new member of the association?
It just so happens that we found your little ledger, so now we're here to tell everyone all about how you embezzled crystal marrow to sell it right back to the taxpayers.
huh? Is this true?
You've been swindling us!
Well, you see, the taxes,
Let me take a look at the ledger.
Oh my god, he's just gonna run away, isn't he? That's so stupid.
Well, would you look at that? So, Mr. Keijiro, it seems you...
So you think you...
Word has it that samurai and...
Huh? Is that a threat?
No, not at all.
Well, even if what you say is true...
I believe you still have a quantity of crystal. Perhaps that crystal marrow could be...
Is that it?
Do you have any idea the hoops I had to jump through to get the crystal marrow and keep it hidden? Fine. In that case...
And not even an ounce of shame for his actions.
So that's it? My shop's been closed for weeks now. I've even had to ask my friends to help bail me out. What about my losses?
Come on, Harrison. We've already struck a good deal here.
I'm sick of being pushed around like this. I won't let him off so easily.
Harrison!
Hey, what's all this racket? Does someone dare question the decree?
Ah, Chief, you've arrived.
What was all the commotion I heard just now?
Oh, we were just discussing a minor
A helping hand. The only thing you're doing is stuffing your greedy pockets with our hard-earned wealth. I assure you that Hirage Shinsuke will hear of this.
Oh, and you dare to utter the commissioners seize the merchants! We...
Uh-oh. This is...
Gentlemen, come now. Is there any need for this? If there's a dispute to resolve, let's get a drink and talk it over.
Oh my god, Toma. That's the least we can do.
Who are you supposed to be? And why in my right mind would I join you for a drink?
You never heard of the Fixer?
Here's my card.
Huh. You're from the Yashiro Commission.
Shh.
Huh. Well, this is Kanjo Commission territory. However powerful...
Of course not, of course not. Still, perhaps you could show the young
What the? Is that a kazoo or something?
lady of our clan some courtesy.
Ayaka?
You wouldn't want your name showing up in a petition to the Shogun, would you?
That fan. The Shirasagi Himegimi. I don't need any trouble with her.
But, Chief!
Enough! We're leaving.
Let's get dinner one day soon, gentlemen. My treat, I insist. No response, huh? I suppose that bridge is well and truly burned then.
Thank you so much, Toma. But I'm sorry your relationship with the Kanjo Commission had to suffer for our sake.
Hey, I was joking. It's a small price to pay, and you're more than welcome. If there's anyone you should be thanking, it's the Traveler. She's the one who found a way to turn things around.
Finally, someone that gets our pronouns right, man. Ugh.
If nothing else, I'm sure the tax collection Ashigaru will tread a little more carefully in the future.
Toa, what was all that?
Shh, not here. Too many people listening. Let's move somewhere else.
Wow. This man right here solves all of our problems. Maybe he'll solve our problem. I'm joking, he won't, but like whatever. Almighty to the
Corruption
Shogun.
seems rife in the Kanjo Commission. They truly are rotten to the core. All right, time for me to answer your questions. What would you like to know? Straight to the point. Let me reintroduce myself. I belong to the Kamisato clan of the Yashiro Commission on Narukami Island. I'm an attendant of the Shirasagi Himegimi.
His eyes are so big. Oh my god.
You've been keeping your true identity a secret from us this whole time?
Twins. That's so adorable.
So, the Yashiro Commission.
Correct. The Kamisato clan is the head of the Yashiro Commission. I'm just someone who was fortunate enough to be taken in by the Kamisato clan. My role is to take care of the daughter of the clan, Kamisato Ayaka, also known as the Shirasagi Himegimi.
Yes, show me Ayato too.
Seems like she must...
Oh, most definitely. She's graceful, dignified, and kind-hearted too. The people of Inazumaaa quite adore Miss Kamisato.
And let me guess, she's obsessed with Traveler, right?
Her fame even somewhat... I suppose those who treat others with compassion earn themselves that... You're asking the right... Firstly...
Still pretty good going.
Well, maybe I have a... Inazumaaa may have closed off to the outside. So, when Miss Kamisato heard of your intention, that is, that you have what it takes to change the tide of the times.
Change the tide of the times?
In the test I gave you earlier, although there were a few hiccups at the end, it was you who found the way to turn the situation around. Navigating powerful people, using their character flaws to your advantage. It's just what Miss Kamisato had hoped to see. With your help, even the Vision Hunt decree... That's an unexpected development. Yes, of course. Well, my work on Rito is done. So I suppose this is goodbye for now. Oh, one more thing. This invitation letter is for you. When you get to Narukami Island, you can find me at the Komori Tea House, as per the letter. Good luck with everything.
No. Toma, come back. Help us.
Toma's not such a bad guy, huh? We should get going. Huh? What's up? Oh, right! Paimon forgot all about that! Wait, so did Toma forget that too? Oh, darn it! No wonder he was so matter-of-fact about the whole thing! As soon as we get off Ritu, Paimon's going straight to Kamura Tea House to settle the score! Well, guess we should give it a try. Let's head to the border and see how far we get.
Hmm? Don't we have to find the almighty Shogun? Ah, great. Okay. 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 Our world level is 4. Try to leave retail.
Stop there. Present your travel permits.
Sorry, but we really gotta get to Narukami Island. It's kinda urgent.
If you don't have a travel permit, this...
As expected, Traveler, you gotta think of something. How do we get out of Rito? Are you saying we should go and meet with the con? Guess it can't hurt to try. Who knows? Maybe...
I got... Oh! Uh-oh. We gotta have an obsessed girly pops with us. Where's Ayaka?
Halt! This is the
We're here to see...
The Kanjo Commissioner seldom entertains Outlanders. Leave now or we'll be forced to...
Ah, wait.
Yeah, guys, we're the Traveler.
Commissioner!
These two are honored guests from afar. No need to give them the usual spiel. Come on in. Let's see what we can do for you.
My sincere apologies.
Let us meet our dear Ayaka. Oh my god, wait, no. Kirara is here, right? Let me meet my dear Kirara. My other... I have like so many children. I have like 3. Klee, Kirara, and Durin. Alright.
I am Hiragi Shinsuke, Kanjo Commissioner and head of the Hiragi clan.
Sorry guys, I
It's
feel
an
like my
honor
voice
to
is
meet
a
you
little
both.
scratchy since I've been coughing a lot, so just don't mind it.
Nice to meet. So, the reason we...
All right, all in good time.
So what you're saying...
Absolutely. How many other people?
Exactly!
And...
Whoa, you... Something wrong...
No. Rito is great. One other thing.
Oh, sure, no problem.
Excellent. You must know the Qingshin. A flower
Oh,
grows
I
on the
already have that.
mountaintop.
Yep, we've
Oh, it's
picked
called
a few of those
Chingshin.
before.
Okay. got it.
Yes, bring me 300 Qingshin, would you?
Oh, Shingshin.
Freshly picked.
Did Paimon hear that wrong?
Then how about this?
That sounds much...
709 letters to be precise.
What?
Hey, what gives?
Terribly sorry. We're just a little short on people lately.
What sort of an explanation is that? Traveler, what are we going to do? Should we really help this guy?
That's the spirit. Don't keep me waiting too long now.
Huh? Who was that? Where'd that lady go? Show me Ayaka. And Ayato. Basically, Caramel Arrow's long-lost relative of Boba. Yes! The Shogun! Amakane Island. Where is the tea, whatever it is? Whatever. Ah, electrosigil. Alright. Alright guys, sorry, I'm back. Since I'm Kirara, I technically, like, I'm technically from here, am I not? Electricus, or Electroculus? I'm not even sure what that is, but I don't know how to describe it. Ah, look how pretty this is. Let me see our girly Kirara in the storyline. Huh? Where's the electro thing? Oh, here it is. Okay. Electroculus. Electroculus, I think? Or electrocul... I can't... It's too many syllables. Too many syllables. Okay. Leave the Kanju Commissioner's office. Alright, bet.
Halt, you two! Miss Hiragi has a letter for you. She insists that you read it immediately.
Huh? Ayaka?
A letter? Quick! Let Paimon see! So
Our
this
fangirl.
means she wants you to secretly meet her at night? But you didn't seem surprised at all by this. What's going on? Huh? Have you been up to something behind Paimon's back?
Aw.
Let...
Wait, no, that's not, that's the lady we met, right? Hiragi. Let's do 19 o'clock then. Exactly, 19 o'clock. On the dot. Alright. So 19 o'clock is like 7? Wait, hold on. Yeah, 7. Alright. Maybe we should make it 8. Meet Hiragi Chisato. Interesting name.
Ah, you finally arrived. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Hiragi Chisato. This is technically the second time we have met. It's a pleasure to see you again.
Wow. She's the daughter of the Hiragi clan, all right.
No need to be so formal. I've long marveled at your accomplishments, and at last we have the chance to meet.
Is it Paimon, or does something seem a bit off here?
The reason why I wanted to secretly meet you here is, well...
Discuss what?
Ahem. I should like to ask for your help with delivering a letter.
Oh wait, what should I choose? I'll be polite.
Like father, like daughter. Couldn't you be more original?
No, you misunderstand me. Please, I was hoping that you could deliver a letter to Narukami Island in my stead. It is to be given to Kujo Kamachi of the Tenryou Commission. My father has always forbidden me from communicating with him. He knows that there are prospects for my marriage that would better serve him politically. But my heart is with Kamaji. There is no one who would dare defy my father's... Of course, in doing so, I will also do everything in my power to help you leave Rito. That is my promise. To be perfectly honest, as long as you remain in Inazumaaa, my father will have no intention of letting you leave Rito.
Yeah, we figured as much.
I secretly overheard a conversation between my father and a very arrogant. They seem to be discussing how to keep you here. We don't have much time.
Kujo Sara? Chiori?
Very well. I'll be waiting for you
Ayaka?
at the border.
Who? The Shogun? Who is that arrogant sounding woman? I don't know that much about any of these people except Kirara, because I have her. Who else is from Inazumaaa? I honestly forgot. Right on the dot.
Hold on, please. These goods are being sent to Watatsumi Island?
My lady, this is an unexpected honor.
Is there something wrong, Lady Hiragi?
No, as you were. My father simply has some concerns of the shipment's safety.
My lady, you aren't suggesting that you intend to escort this shipment personally, are you? There's certainly no need for you to trouble yourself with such a matter. And as for this qualified escort...
Please, do not cause us any further delay. If memory serves me right, my father has already asserted that this shipment must arrive on time. I'm certain...
Yes, of course, my lady.
Now, need I remind you of... Do you really presume that you can...
Boy,
Yes, my lady.
Shinojo, you can't...
Well, the request is from Lady Hiragi herself.
Yes, but that's not...
Well then, if we're through...
Yes, my lady.
Oh my god. Did they not know us? We are the traveler of this world. We're popular, it's fine. I'm joking. That's not what I would say, but like, in this case, I'll let it slide.
My lady, please stay back. We'll handle it.
not as well as we'll handle it. You seriously considering taking this job? The terms are ridiculous. Here. Yeah. Ha.
When was there a time limit?
Position.
You gotta be joking me.
Prepare to be blown away.
All eyes on me!
Monster sighted. Prepare to counterattack. Protect Lady Hiragi at all costs.
We'll take care of this. Stay with your saddle.
Comes the hunted.
More! Say no more!
Here.
How's this? Boom!
Be gone.
My blade!
This dance is for you.
More!
Yeah. With all my strength.
Watch out! More monsters inbound! Lady Hiragi, stay close.
Coming through.
You're open!
Here. Dance with the waves.
Finally, I...
Yeah. Let's dance. Like position. Yeah. Yeah.
Cut down. Like this.
We can take refuge in the village up ahead. How are you faring, my lady?
I'm perfectly all right. You may stop. In my letter, I've requested Kamaji to grant you a special travel permit from the Tenryou Commission. Consider it a token of my appreciation.
My lady.
So that's how it is. I had a feeling something was amiss, but Shinojo, you...
No, Lady Hiragi would never hide anything from us. I'm sure of it. But who is the...
I'm not afraid to say that he's the one I love.
The one you love?
Shinojo, did you honestly think that...
What? No, I was just clarifying, that's all. I would never in my wildest dreams,
You two needn't worry. Please, forget that this ever happened. If my father catches word of it, I alone will be held accountable.
Yes, of course. As...
But what will happen if your actions here are discovered, Chisato?
Don't fret. My father has always been one to spoil me. The worst he'd do is sentence me to half a day without food, or something to that effect.
Huh. Paimon never suspected a guy like him could have a soft side.
I wish you a safe journey. I'm sure we will meet again.
Bye, Chisato!
Come now. Quit your staring and let's get moving. We've got goods to shift.
all right.
No way. I sacrificed... You don't even know how much I sacrificed for that freaking cart. My poor Nilu. Oh my god. If we didn't have Barbara, my Nilu would already be dead. Ugh, Hydro DPS. Go to Kamora. Noma. Foxy! Hi! So adorable. Look, I'm Traveler! Oh, it's so cute. I love foxes, they're so adorable. I hate those guys. Kandala Village. Interesting name. Is that where the almighty Shogun is? Huh? What's the... What the heck is this? Okay. I guess.
With all my strength. Yeah!
I'm not gonna move off of that. It's okay. Hold on. Yes, 5,000 Primo Gems. Yay! Alright. Still pretty broke, but whatever. What the heck is this? Replica? Inazumaaa City. Alright. Weird how Sumeru has a city and Inazumaaa has a city, but Mondstadt, Fontaine, Liyue, and I don't think Natlan all have cities, only these. Hey guys, like I technically originate from Inazumaaa because I'm Kirara. place to take a picture.
Ad astra abyssos.
Yippee! Guess I gotta visit Toma now. Ooh, don't mind if I do. Probably where Toma is, or maybe it's a Yucca or someone else. I don't know.
According to the letter...
Sorry, we don't serve the general public. I'm afraid you'll have to leave.
Wait! Where...
Well then, you must be a couple of...
Are our clothes really so... what time...
The In which case, welcome to the Komore Tea House, a safe haven for the Yashiro Commission.
Well, that sounds more like it.
Paimon. Ah, Toma, there he is.
Well, now that...
Who forgot their promise? I was beginning to think you'd forgotten about me.
What?
Relax. No need to look so surprised. Huh. So you didn't...
Ah, now that you mention it, this does suddenly seem less out of the ordinary.
All right. I've had my fun.
Hey! You're this close to getting an ugly nickname, mister!
Well, I've had some time to kill, given that I've been waiting here for you for so long, as was the case in Rito. So I came up with this little fun greeting for when you arrived. But in all seriousness, I would like to apologize about that little test you went through earlier. Though it was quite necessary. It helped us determine whether or not to bring you before Miss Kamisato. And...
Don't...
Sorry, did I overdo it? My apologies. Let me just say this. You've often found your... Naturally, this is due to your A long time ago, we had a friend who was much the same. But when the lightning struck... Ah, so you've heard of his story. His light still burns all the more brightly. Yes, of course. I will bring you to the Kamisato residence where the Yashiro Commission is located. But before that, there is one other place I was hoping you both would accompany me to.
Oh? Where?
I would like you to come with me to the statue of the omnipresent god. It's still under construction now, but you can already see it from practically anywhere on Narukami Island.
playing tricks? Or are there things embedded in the statue?
Visions.
Visions? You mean all the visions that are collected from the Vision Hunt Decree are put into this statue?
So you've already heard of the Vision Hunt Decree. Before I try to explain, I should perhaps remind you first that Mondstadt is the city of freedom, and Liyue is the city of contracts. As for Inazumaaa, it's known as the Nation of Eternity. The Raiden Shogun is both the nation's most powerful ruler and the eternity in question is her endless and unchanging will to rule over Inazumaaa. As such, she relies on the Tri-Commission to regulate the nation's affairs and the Sakoku Decree to limit the people's movement. The Shogun wishes to keep Inazumaaa in stasis, allowing the stream of time to flow from one end to the other without disturbing it for all time.
Seems like every god has their own will.
Of course, this is my own limited, and perhaps the Shogun believes that visions grant people the power to change, and that her eternity doesn't allow for such instability to exist. Whatever the case, the fact is that the Raiden Shogun has dispatched the Tenryou Commission to scour the nation for visions, embedding each one in this statue. And this statue of the omnipresent god can be seen as Inazumaa's symbol of eternity.
But if that's the case, wouldn't you say that the Raiden Shogun is being, oh, I don't know, selfish?
Only Outlanders such as yourselves would ever dare speak out so directly against the Raiden Shogun. And yet, I agree. The Vision Hunt Decree is something that simply should not exist. And Miss Kamisato has been committed to fighting it since the day it was announced.
Huh? Hey, are you okay? You look like your mind is elsewhere.
Sound? What sound? I didn't hear anything. Did something happen?
Yeah, you touched the statue, and then what?
Aspirations? That would seem to confirm the saying. Have you heard it before? That when a person's ambition reaches a certain strength, the gods look upon them with favor. That is where visions come from. In other words, a person's vision represents their ambition. So if what you just said is true, then the ambitions of these people are stronger than I imagined. All right, time for the next stop on our tour of Narukami Island, the Kamisato residence.
Finally! kind of place where the big shots of Inazuma live, huh? Paimon kinda expected it to be snazzier.
Welcome at last to the Kamisato residence, honored guest. Miss Kamisato is delighted to finally meet you.
Is this the Shirasage Himegimi you keep going on about? So, where's she at? Oh,
Yes. As the daughter of the... Consider it a time-honored tradition within the Yashiro Commission. Forgive me if this is an unwelcome surprise.
Makes sense. She's a super important person after all.
Please forgive my lack of courtesy for receiving you in this fashion. Especially, I have awaited your arrival at present in Inazumaaa. Though the Yashiro Commission's a commission's power traveler. Lend us your power, and we can... Oh...
See, milady, it's just like I said. This will take us nowhere.
No, please! Wait! Please, don't go! I will introduce you to the Raiden Shogun on one
What are your wishes?
They pertain to 3 whose visions were taken from them. Perhaps...
A warrior who guards a village,
Correct. Please do all you can to help them. Then you have my gratitude.
I'm sure you'll do great. Miss Kamisato's left, it seems. No cutting corners now, okay?
Why are you doing this? Why leave all of a sudden, after all these years?
Precisely. It's much too sudden. We've had no time to prepare. The children are desperate for you to take them out to play. Please, we urge you to reconsider.
That must be the guy Ayaka told us about. Let's go over and see.
Ah, you must also be here to try and... Tejima has keeping out the treasure, but now we will glad...
If you want my... It's clear that I can't claim to... Truth be told...
Seems like he's a... You must be Tejima. So what's made you want to up and leave all of a sudden?
Me? It's not a question of why I want to leave, but a question of what reason I would have to stay. True, but that's not why I chose to stay here. And what made me want to come here 30 years ago? And why have I never wanted to leave in all that time? I don't have answers to those questions because I can't remember anymore. Ever since they took my vision away, it's like a slice of my memory is gone. In the past, I knew I wanted to stay here. But whatever resolve I had then, it's gone now. So I thought, what's to stop me from moving around instead? The emptiness inside me will be there either way.
Okay. Well, in that case, if we help you rediscover the reason you chose to stay, you won't need to leave anymore, right? But if you can't remember anything, it's not gonna be easy. Oh, maybe if you just try...
Oh, that reminds me. Last time
I keep a diary?
Oh, yes, you do. And what's more, I remember you saying at the time that you wanted to make a note of a few interesting things. Things which would prove very important at a later date.
Perfect! So if we want to keep Tejima from leaving, we just need to find his diary. It must be around here somewhere. Let's take a look.
If you don't mind, we will leave you to find the diary. We should head back to the village to inform the others of Tejima's situation.
This looks like Tejima's diary, all right. Let's see what we have here. Today, the villagers and I got together to cook dry braised salted fish. Today, I went kite flying today. Huh? I went to pray at the shrine again today. Now that's the kind of
One day, I'll be as great as Ryuji.
So this is the Omamori Tejima wrote about. Interesting. Looking at the color and the design, Paimon would have thought it belonged to a child. But anyway, if he had this with him all the time, there's a chance some of his elemental energy remained on it. Do you think that it might come in handy? The soil looks like it's been disturbed. Maybe Tejima buried something precious here. Something that kept him in the village all these years? Must be something pretty amazing if it made him stick around for 30 years. Let's dig it up and take a look. It looks like a letter. The paper's gone yellow. Must have been written a really long time ago. Konda Village. Sounds so familiar. Where is that place again? So the reason Tejima came here was to wait for someone. But he's been here for 30 years. Oh, guess they didn't show up in the end, huh? Well, let's go give Tejima his stuff back and take it from there.
Well, I'll be. That's certainly my handwriting. And I guess the Omamorian letter belonged to me too. But I have no memory of anything that's written in this diary. Still, it's clear that I was waiting for someone here, and that I chose to wait for 30 years. Over the years, I must have made a note of anything interesting. Anything that I could share with her when we were finally reunited. And just look at all the things that did happen over the years. The time has flown by so quickly. 30 years feels like the blink of an eye. How could I have forgotten something so important to me? Now that I think about it, when my vision was taken from me, it felt like I'd suddenly been hollowed out. Love, regret, everything I felt for her, it's all disappeared. No, not especially. After all, I've forgotten who she was. Her face, her voice, the things we experienced together. I barely recall any of it. It's as if she'd never been in my life to begin with. As if all these years have been nothing but a hazy dream. I think maybe not. If this is something I waited most of my life for, I suppose I should carry on waiting. Although, what if she were to turn up eventually, only to find I didn't remember so much as her name? Wouldn't that be upsetting for her? When I think about it like that, I do feel a slight tinge of sadness in my heart. How curious. Why am I thinking like this when I don't even remember who she is? It's just like that feeling of emptiness, the feeling that something is missing. Thank you both for helping me reconnect with my reason for staying here. I shall remain here and keep waiting for her.
Tejima seems to be dealing okay, but still, it makes Paimon really sad. Seems it's just like Ayaka and Toma were saying. If you lose your vision, you lose all your hopes and dreams too. That certainly explains the state Tejima was in earlier. At least we were able to help him, weren't we? Well, let's go find the next person. According to Miss Kamisato, the second one who lost their vision is a samurai from the Tenryou Commission. Whew! We're finally on our own way again! I suppose it's time we find Toma. Now, where did he say he would meet us again? Oh, right! Komori Tea House! They say the Tenryou Commission is directly controlled by the Shogun. They're the ones responsible for maintaining law and order in Inazumaaa, the ones actually enforcing the Vision Hunt Decree. But why would they take action against one of their own? Paimon doesn't get it. Huh? There seems to be some commotion over there. Let's go see what's happening.
I'll ask one more time. Do you intend to withhold this month's emergency provisions?
The entire clan is counting on that food. We demand an explanation.
How many times do I have to say it? I don't know anything about emergency provisions.
You dare deceive us? Those provisions are essential. Do you understand? Not some goods to be pocketed by greedy samurai.
You samurai think you can just do whatever you please? The Tenryou Commission will hear of this!
Oh, huh? And who are you? One of Kurosawa's gang, no doubt.
What? We just happened to be passing by. We heard the commotion and came to see what the matter was.
I see. You seem to have come just at the right time. Perhaps you can help us settle this matter. This is Kurosawa. He's a samurai and a member of the Shogun's army. They issue emergency provisions to the area, and he's the one responsible for distribution. In the past, we'd simply ask him for provisions and everything would be delivered. Now, he suddenly refuses to give us anything. He's keeping the provisions for himself, I just know it. We'll starve without them.
No one seems to care about us. We used to think Kurosawa was a kind man, but he's shown his true colors. He's the same as all the other samurai. It's no wonder all the visions have been confiscated. The Raiden Shogun doesn't need people like him helping her rule the nation.
This must be one of the people Ayaka asked us to help. But why would would she ever want us to help someone like him? Maybe we should talk to Kurosawa and see what he has to say.
I've never even heard of these emergency provisions. I don't know whether it's rumors or whether they're trying to blackmail me. But either way, it's ridiculous. If I was hoarding supplies, would I still be the poor man I am today? My own family can barely get by as it is. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got other matters to attend to. And that's the first bit of truth I've heard all day. The Shogun's army told me that I was unworthy of my vision. And they said I was slacking off in my work. Apparently, I'd even disappointed the Raiden Shogun. And that's why they confiscated my vision.
Well, that's strange. You were helping enforce the Vision Hunt decree. Why would you be unworthy of your vision?
To be perfectly honest, I don't seem to remember the details. All I know is that I would perform certain things every month. But I don't recall what they were. And it's not just that. I have this unsettling feeling, like someone owes me something.
Does it have to do with the missing emergency provisions?
I didn't take any. Like I said, if I was taking them for myself, I wouldn't be going through such hard times right now. To top it all off, my house was just raided by treasure hoarders, which is why I came here in the first place. I was chasing after them when I got held up by these two. If you don't believe me, go find the treasure hoarders yourself. If there were any emergency provisions to be had, they would have found them.
Huh. He seems to be telling the truth, but we better confirm. Let's go round up those treasure hoarders and see what they have to say. We should be able to follow their tracks. They couldn't have gone too far.
We really outdid ourselves. All those samurai houses packed with goods. We really hit the jackpot. I mean, besides that one house.
You haven't seen anything yet. There'll be a lot more where this came from. Today's just the beginning. I'll be leading you all on an epic journey of pillage and plunder that will go down in hoarder history.
You demand, boss.
These seem like the treasure hoarders we're after. Let's teach them a lesson.
Prepare to be blown away.
Oh, there goes all the Mora. We worked hard to steal that, you know? Come on, boss. Think of something.
Not bad, kid. You ever think of joining the treasure hoarders? We could use someone like you. Kurosawa. Oh, I remember. So he's the one who sent you after us, huh? Just our luck. I knew he shouldn't have hit that place.
So what did you see inside? Was it stuffed with food supplies?
Food supplies? You kidding? That place was a complete mess. All we found was a strange-looking box, hopefully with valuables inside. I didn't want anyone else to see it, so I was planning on opening it myself once we got back. But now that you've caught us, how about we make a deal? That little box for our freedom. What do you say?
You've got a deal. Now
Huh? What the?
There's nothing in here but IOUs.
Yeah, a lot of them too. And they all seem to be made out to the owner of a general goods store, a Miss Aoi. We're talking tons of Mora here. We better talk to this Miss Aoi and get to the bottom of this. As for you guys, you're free to go. Just pray that our paths don't cross again.
Yes, of course.
So, we redeemed ourselves for some IOUs. Does that mean we broke even?
Shut it. Let's just get out of here.
Welcome to Tsukumomono Groceries. We've got everything you need. Can I help you find something? Or perhaps there's something you want to inquire about? Ah, so you're friends of Kurosawa, I take it? Perhaps you're here to pay off his debts.
Whoa, whoa! Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're just here to learn where they all came from. How did Kurosawa end up owing you so much money? Did he buy anything super expensive here?
Let me think. Kurosawa would come regularly to purchase large quantities of foodstuffs. He'd always put the payment on his own account. However, the price of provisions began to skyrocket recently, and his salary was no longer enough to cover the cost. So, he started writing out IOUs to cover whatever he couldn't afford of the usual amount.
So that's how he was getting those emergency provisions. But why did he have to purchase a usual amount? If the prices increased, couldn't he just buy less?
Well, if you think about it, the citizens receiving the emergency provisions must have been carefully calculating how much they needed to sustain them each time. Kurosawa thought that it would be quite the disappointment for them if they found they didn't have enough, especially after such long and careful planning. So he deemed it necessary to take on the debt rather than let the people down.
Wow. Kurosawa was purchasing all the emergency provisions at his own expense. And no one ever appreciated what he did. They just complained and held him accountable.
People's attitudes will always reflect their circumstances. In the face of hardship, nobody cares to think twice. If you ask me, had Kurosawa told everyone the truth about the supplies from the start, then there wouldn't be such a severe backlash now. Of course, I'm sure there would still have been some unrest. What he was doing was truly a thankless deed. As for why he chose to spend his own money on emergency provisions and never tell anyone, I'm still not too clear myself. If you're still curious, why don't you go ask him yourself? I see. That reminds me, it seems that his vision was recently confiscated. Most unfortunate. If he doesn't clear the debt on his name, he'll have no choice but to sell that sword that is so dear to him.
Sword? What sword?
Oh, didn't he tell you? He possesses a very valuable blade. I've asked him about its origins. He told me that it was a gift from his father, in hindsight, why don't you ask him? Oh, but... Don't worry. I won't charge much for information about Kurosawa.
At least we now know where the emergency Let's go talk to Kurosawa. Oh.
I presented them with a choice. Either they left or I drew my sword. They left. It turned out to be a real time saver, actually. Perhaps I should start using it more often. Did you manage to track down the treasure hoarders? Everything I said was true, right?
That just about sums it up. It turns out that you really...
Strange. I don't really have any such recollection. Even after all you've told me, I still don't remember anything. Why was I purchasing emergency provisions for everyone? And why would I put myself in such a difficult situation? I really don't understand. But I cannot deny that when I brandished my sword to scare those two away, I could sense that my body was somehow reluctant to do so. And this sword was once wielded by my father. I remember once when I was young, I wanted to sneak out with the blade and show it off to the kids next door. My father ended up catching me in the act and scolded me severely. What did he say? I can't seem to remember that either. It would seem that I forgot many important things when my vision was taken from me. All I can remember now is my father telling me that this blade bore his life's creed. Before he passed away, he placed the sword in my hands and said to me, "With this sword, you should..."
Hey! If you look carefully, there seems to be some words engraved on the hilt. Can you recognize the words?
Virtue and justice? Somehow those two words seem to explain everything now, taking on seemingly endless debts. But what use are virtue and... The Tenryo Commission seized my vision. And the irony of all of it is, I somehow still felt sorry when threatening them with my blade. I'm incapable.
Yet another... When we get the chance... In any case, we must never let it... Yeah. Seems fortunately for us, you don't have a vision. Let's go find the next poor soul.